Do you have special talents? Would you like to change the world? Would you like to contribute to the atheist cause? Then why not join AtheismTV? We're looking for hosts for our various shows. A news writer, a video editor, a news anchor, or the host of your own show. Any of these volunteer positions are available for you to leave a mark via the Atheism TV collaboration channel. Now is your chance to shine and make a difference. Contact us today.
The Swiss town of Ticino has drafted a legislation that would ban covering one's face in public. Neighboring France and Belgium have already enacted laws banning burqas and face veils. France, for example, has reportedly fined some 750 women €150 or about $200 for breaking its ban on face veils. Ticino's legislation is modeled after the French law and states that no one may mask or hide their face on the public highway, nor in places open to the public except places of worship, nor those offering a public service. Another key provision states that no one may require another person to cover their face for reasons of gender. The controversial body of law drew criticism from Muslims along with Amnesty International, which released the following statement. Fear and the creation of a problem where there isn't one have beaten reason and respect, to the detriment of the basic rights of the entire population. The female head of the Islamic Central Council of Switzerland, Nora Illy, said that such a ban would ruin her yearly vacation in Ticino because a veiled woman will no longer be able to move around freely. The bill's creator, Giorgio Giorangeli, said that the bill is clearly aimed at Islamist fundamentalists. In an online piece, Giorangeli wrote that those who want to integrate are welcome irrespective of their religion, but those who want to rebuff our values and aim to build a parallel society based on religious laws and want to place it over our society are not welcome. The Swiss People's Party voiced its opinion, noting that it's practically impossible to integrate women wearing burqas into Swiss society. 65% of the voters in Ticino have indicated their full support for the proposed laws banning face coverings. Pope Francis led prayers in the Sardinian capital city of Cagliari for God to give us work and teach us to fight for work. In an improvised speech with unemployed workers, the Pope Francis said that, "I find suffering here. It weakens you and robs you of hope. Excuse me if I use strong words, but where there is no work, there is no dignity." An estimated crowd of around 20,000 people chanted "work, work, work" amid cheers when the pontiff spoke of workers' rights. During a mass in front of 300,000 later on in the day, the pontiff said, "We don't want this globalized economic system which does us so much harm. Men and women have to be at the center of an economic system as God wants, not money." On the southern coast of the island of Sardinia, he also spent much time speaking about economic conditions. He went on to say, "Men and women have to be at the center as God wants, not money. This world has become an idolater of this God called money. The area already has a high unemployment rate and is facing closure of both a coal mine and aluminum smelter." Pope Francis brought the crowd to tears when he recalled the experiences of his parents during the Great Depression. Recalling his own past, Francis said, "As a child, I remember hearing talk of this suffering. At the time this article was written, everything indicated that requests by the Pope to God for work, work, work have gone unanswered. Infidel investigators can find no evidence that there has been any spikes in employment rates in the area." The 12 Tribes is a small fundamentalist Christian sect that believes everything in the Bible should be taken literally, and that includes punishing children with a willow cane to drive out the devil. Early last September, a German journalist infiltrated one of the country's 2 12-tribe communities armed with a hidden video camera and microphones. During a short stay, he filmed 6 adults giving 6 children a total of 83 strokes with a cane. He filmed 50 such scenes altogether. He later said that seeing these systematic beatings made me want to weep. It made me think of my own 2 children. Once his report became public, German police reacted quickly and took away 40 children from their parents who will probably be facing charges of child abuse. Bavarian police forces have been investigating the local 12-tribe group for about 10 years, but have always been unable to find any evidence of abuse. Following the raid, Alfred Kanth of the Bavaria Youth Welfare Service told RTL Television that, "We never had proof that they do this. This is terrible. They preach peace, but they beat their children."